learners, welcome to NIOS Studio. I am Dr. Neetu Agarwal and we are going to take up today simple harmonic motion. The learning objectives for today's lecture are: you will be able to understand and define simple harmonic motion, that is also termed as SHM, and the basic parameters and terms associated with SHM. To define SHM, consider a particle oscillating back and forth about the origin of an x-axis between the limits plus a and minus a. This is shown in the figure. Then this oscillatory motion, since this is a to and fro motion, so this oscillatory motion is said to be simple harmonic if the displacement as a function of time is given as a cos omega t plus phi. Thus, simple harmonic motion is not any periodic motion, but the one in which the displacement is a sinusoidal function of time. Now, when this happens under the action of a force F such that F is given as minus kx. So, F is equal to minus kx, where the magnitude kx shows that F is directly proportional to its displacement x from the fixed point, and the negative sign here shows that the direction of force is opposite to that of the displacement. So, under the action of this force, the to and fro motion turns out to be simple harmonic motion. A particle thus is said to execute simple harmonic motion if it moves to and fro about a fixed point periodically under the action of the force, which has got two properties. Number one, the magnitude is directly proportional to the displacement x from the fixed point, and the direction of the force is opposite to that of the displacement. Now, before proceeding further, let us first learn the basic terms associated with simple harmonic motion. So, the first term we are going to discuss is displacement. The displacement is the distance of the harmonic oscillator, the point in consideration, from its mean or the equilibrium position at any given instant of time. For example, if you look at the graph, then this is the graph of displacement versus time. The displacement at the time at the instant b, which happens to be t is equal to pi, is given as the height AB. So, this is the displacement of the harmonic oscillator at the time t is equal to pi, approximately pi. Another very important parameter associated with simple harmonic motion is amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum displacement of the oscillator on either side of its mean position. So, in terms of the graph, the amplitude, the highest displacement is given at this point, or say at this point. So, the magnitude of this highest amplitude from the graph is seen to be 2. So, the amplitude of this system is 2. Similarly, on the negative side, we see the amplitude can be seen to be minus 2. Next, the time period of the system. So, time period is the time taken by the oscillator to complete one oscillation. Again, in terms of the same graph, we see that one oscillation is being completed. It starts from the displacement 0 to the displacement 0 again. See, to the displacement 0 again in this much of time. So, how much is this time? This is 0 to 8 pi. So, the time period of this system is 8 pi. Further, the frequency. So, as we have learned, frequency is the number of oscillations completed by the oscillator in 1 second and is given as nu is equal to 1 upon t hertz or 1 upon t second inverse. So, the frequency of this system will be given as 1 by 8 pi second inverse. Another very important parameter associated with simple harmonic motion is phase, which is the angle whose sine or cosine at a given instant indicates the position and the direction of the motion of oscillator. This is generally expressed in radians. So, if we try to understand the concept of phase using this graph, then referring to the equation of displacement, which is x is equal to a cos omega t plus phi. There are two curves, the blue one and the black one. The blue one clearly starts, the blue one is actually a sine curve. We see the blue one is a sine curve. So, referring to equation of the displacement x is equal to a cos omega t plus phi, the two curves depicts the two different phases for the system. For example, the blue curve shows the phase phi equal to 0, while the black curve shows the phase phi is equal to minus pi by 4. So, these are the two different phases for the system. Next, the angular frequency. So, the angular frequency, which is denoted with the symbol omega, describes the rate of change of phase angle. This is expressed in radian per second and can be calculated once the phase is calculated as a function of time. Since the phase angle phi changes from 0 to 2 pi radians in one complete oscillation, so the rate of change of phase angle will be given as omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Since 1 by t is nu, so omega is equal to 2 pi nu. To summarize, in this lecture we have been able to define and understand simple harmonic motion. We have been able to understand some very important parameters, say amplitude, displacement, time period, frequency, phase and angular frequency associated with the simple harmonic motion. Thank you.